Hi, in this video I'd like to talk about choosing a WordPress website design service. And WordPress website design isn't just about pressing the install button in your hosting control panel. That's easy, but there are lots of behind the scenes considerations that affect your website. And plus and minus of WordPress is it's an incredibly flexible website design program. It handles all sorts of things and makes it easy for you or your website designer to be in complete control of what happens. And that means it can be a little bit like being a child in a sweet shop and you want everything in sight, but quite often less is more, and it pays to resist the temptation to just add every conceivable bell and whistle just in case you might use them. And the first thing to remember is that WordPress separates the design elements, the different elements of your website design: page content, website look and feel, and the website functionality. And that's usually good, but it can mean that amateur designers confuse the various areas and don't get the best or the most benefit from the flexibility that's on offer. And page content, that's the most important part of any website design service, but it's often neglected or left as an afterthought, or they just say, yeah, send me some articles. And the problem with the approach of leaving it as an afterthought is it doesn't matter how good your website looks if people don't actually find it. And one of the most common ways, obviously, to find your site, apart from maybe a business card, is through a Google search. Google and other search engines index all the words on each of the pages of your website, and they'll do their best to match them with what individual people are searching for. And they'll do that with the other elements on your website, such as images, but the best job by far is with written words. So despite your first instincts of less is more on words, it isn't. More is a lot better with words. If you're not sure, get your website designer or a copywriter to actually help you with the written element. It's really worth doing. And being really blunt, if your website designer just says, oh no, it looks pretty, I've done those images there and that, it's time to think your choice as designer and probably find someone else who knows what they're doing. Next up is the website functionality, and the initial WordPress installation gives your website some basic functionality, but there are lots of extensions which are called plugins that improve and modify that. And some of these cover the basic things, such as how your website is presented to search engines. There's a variety of search engine optimization (SEO) plugins that offer fine control over this and can help your website over time get found more often. And there's other ones that cover some of the behind the scenes techie things that are boring but important, such as stopping hackers from hacking into your site, and others that increase the functionality, and even basic things like a contact form aren't built into WordPress, so you need to add that. And if you've got a booking diary or a photo gallery or anything else, you can add it with a plugin or 2 or 10 or whatever it happens to be. And your website designer should know which of these are essential for every single WordPress installation. I've got a short list of about 10, and which ones are best suited, just used if you need them and not if you don't, because every single plugin affects the functionality of WordPress and can slow it down if you're not careful, so you need to be careful on that. Then it's the website look and feel, and although this is often the part that a lot of people spend the most time on, you can tell here I've left it till last, because if your website's brand new, the look and feel, to be honest, doesn't actually matter because you're the only person looking at it. Unless you do some major publicity for the first few weeks or even months, that's pretty much going to be the same. So the website look and feel, although it is important, it's not the most important part. And you can always change it. With the beauty of WordPress is you can change it with a click of a mouse, and you can do that later. Or you can get some content up there, start getting it indexed, and then work on the look and feel in the background. And obviously you'll want to make sure that your company logo and colours are reflected in the website design, but your first choice of design isn't the one you're stuck with. And what I'd strongly suggest is that you start with the basic one, get your site indexed, and while that's happening, work on the look and feel. And if you'd like help with all this, contact me. There's a link below this video, or you can call me on the mobile 07967 478 272. So click the link below or contact me on 07967 478 272 and I can help you with your WordPress website design.